All right, good morning. How's everybody doing? My favorite people. You know where my favorite are? Because you're here. I like you online too, but not as much as I like people that are in person who get to see you and hang out with you. How's everybody doing? All right, let's jump into this. Bring a little energy to this meeting. Bucket fills. Could be gratitude, could be good news, something to share. What do you got? Okay, great. We like listings. It's very good. What else? All right, listings and trucks. That's all you need in Texas, right? You can live a really, really big life if you have a listing and you have a truck. I have a truck, by the way. What else? Nothing? Greg, what do you got?
Well, last week I got married.
Greg. He's really, really smart. He kind of, outkicked his coverage, as they say. Yay. Congratulations. That's exciting. How'd you do it?
So, we had good conversations with all our family and everything. So we did it actually at a courthouse last week. So we went on Thursday, went to 1910, like a historic courthouse, a really nice setting. So we did it. We wanted to get it done. That was the whole goal. We had a good budget for it. So we spent $1,200 in total for it. So we wanted to actually save a lot of money for other things that we want to do in our lives. So, but definitely excited and really happy.
All right. She's awesome. Great. Anybody else get married? Anybody out? No, we said share something good. Come on, Israel. Anybody else? Gratitude? Anybody online? Greg has it.
Yeah.
Israel, jump in if you feel free. It's all right.
So a little bit of gratitude. So we watched our two nieces this past weekend, Tara's sister's daughters, a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old, super cute, super rambunctious little girls. And so we're grateful we don't have any young kids anymore. So that was a busy weekend.
Oh, that was your
my
gratitude.
gratitude.
All right, great. Okay, cool. Anybody else? Yes, go ahead.
I just had my first repeat client.
Or repeat client, very good. How much time in between?
It was just at least, that's all like.
No, a year. Okay, great. Remember when we draw out that graph and you look at the lifetime of a client and the impact that they could have? Just keep going. Build a bunch of those up. Your life's going to look really good. Okay, anybody else? Yes, Alice. Like,
I have a 1.2 million kind of a commercial like 2 properties with assisted living facilities upcoming. So if anybody need
okay, great.
let me know.
Okay, big deals. We like it. Anybody else? All right, let's. Oh yeah, go ahead. Now you're going.
There's any buyers that's looking in
Manville, Sienna, Lakeside Savannah, and Shepherd Park Terrace in Houston. Please contact me. Begging for buyers.
We don't beg. We price right and we get the home in the right condition. The buyers will show up. We might talk about that today. All right, couple of exciting classes and events coming up. Don't forget Beginner's Guide to Command Workshop. I think each one of these has a slide. Is that right? Okay, great. That was that's coming up on June 28th, which is today. Oh, that is today. I don't even know what day it is. It's almost July. It'll be right here at 1:00. Also coming up, we got a book club with Brokers Book Club. That's with Andy. And the book this month that you would want to read is The Secrets of Power Negotiating. I haven't read that book. Anybody else read it? Give a testimonial to the book. Anybody else have it? That is tomorrow? Friday. I don't even know what day it is. Yeah, even if you don't grab the book, just sneak in and tell Andy I said it was okay. And then we have Build Your Brand lesson series coming up July 6th. That's with Verna. Great little impact series. That's for an hour. That's here at the Market Center. And then team meeting. We will not have a team meeting next week because it's the July 4th week. We understand July 4th is on a Tuesday. We won't have a team meeting, but then the next week after that, we will go outside of the Market Center. We're actually going to the Sugarland Heritage Museum, which is here in Sugarland, right behind the Children's Museum. So join us, and then August 2nd, we'll be in Fulshear, Texas. We'll send more of that and keep reminding you. If you haven't registered yet, Mega Agent Camp is August 15th through the 16th, which is in Austin. Reason we're putting you guys to do it, if you lock in now, is it's an event that'll be sold out because of the capacity that it can hold. And it's a great time. We go up there, enjoy it. Gary Keller interviews the best of the best, facilitating, and we have some good times. And it's nice and cool in August in Austin. I'm kidding, but we're in Texas. What's it matter? It's probably cooler than here. All right, keep going on. If you have not taken advantage of the 30, 60, 90, anybody taking the 30, 60, 90 right now? How's it going? Great. It's every day, 30 minutes, and it just builds on one after another. If you haven't been taking this, I'd encourage you to jump into it. It is great, fundamental, not just technology, but also building your business. And you can catch up if you've missed it. I would encourage you. There's been still people I come across and go, hey, I didn't know anything about it.
There's still videos that are recorded. So if
Yeah.
you missed it, you can still jump in, watch the recorded videos. Tiffany, you've been doing this since the beginning, haven't you?
Say it again.
You've been watching this since the beginning,
Okay,
haven't you?
but like today, okay, because we have this-
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so but you can go back and look at it.
Yep. Good stuff. Very fundamental, very easy every day. If you do it intentionally every day, it's going to build up to something awesome. All right. ALC minute.
Hi, Israel Flores, productivity coach, AOC, Chad's assistant. What else?
You're my assistant?
Apparently.
I didn't
sometime.
know. Jeez.
Just really quickly on AOC, let me bring this over actually. If you're not aware, for those that are looking to build your profit share, and that you don't have to be a tenured agent, you could be 6 months in and know someone that wants to get into real estate. kscore.kw.com. We offer free online classes to get licensed. Let me say it again, free. So what's that? Best price, yes. So think of it as a sponsorship for an agent that's wanting to get in. It's all online. It's through Kaplan, so they do a great job with that. It is online courses, so I realize some people may want in person, but for those that can do it online, especially maybe those in another career. I know when I started way back 12 years ago, I was the Buffalo Wild Wings in Rosenberg. I opened that store from the very scratch. And now when I was working there, I was taking my online classes. So people that are in another career that can't go to Champions in person, this would be perfect for them. Also maybe younger generation that is very accustomed to doing things online, this would be perfect for them. So if y'all know anyone that's looking to get into real estate, come talk to me. Okay, and I can put in the right direction.
Okay, awesome.
Don't run off.
No, I'm not. Say it again. Yes. Do you want to say something about profit?
What do you
share?
mean?
Explain.
So anyway, got some magic money.
Oh, you got some in your mailbox.
Yeah.
Profit share, just need you to know is just connect them to this. Hey, I got an opportunity for take classes. Let us know, Barbara, and go. Don't forget when you do sign up for Keller Williams, don't forget who connected you. If they come in and get in production, that money the profit share amount will show up in your bank account.
How many people know about profit share?
How many of you get some? Well,
Okay. So those that don't, not to get into the rabbit hole of profit share, but it doesn't me as an agent, if I brought you on, the profit that agent, it doesn't come out of their commissions or anything, but the profit that goes towards the market center, we do profit share that. So it's a great opportunity for you to build your profit. I mean, it's passive income. Right?
Yeah.
So anyways, if you want to have more questions, come talk to me. PC part of it? Oh, PC part. Cool. I have some stats to share. So we are currently running our PC Fired Up contest. You guys are doing awesome, by the way. And for those that did kind of join maybe after the contest started, we're going to start up another one as soon as this one ends at the end of next week. But I want to share some numbers with you guys because we have 6 groups, and each group is roughly 5 to 6 to 7 people in each group. A lot of y'all are in here now to be Ivy. So this is between the whole group, the whole contest. Voice contacts, 2,184 voice contacts between the entire group. Text conversations, 428. Door knocking, which is impressive in this heat, 316 doors knocked. Social media posts, 211. Open houses, 28. Events, 10. Executed leases, 8. Buyers reps signed, 20. Listing appointments gone on, 4. Listing agreements taken, 3. Under contracts, 10. Pretty nice, right? And if you think about, yeah, give you guys a round of applause. And if you think about all those contacts, will that spit off more business in the near future? Of course it will, right? Because we're always looking 3 months, 6 months ahead, right? So props to you guys in the PC program. Y'all been doing awesome. A special shout out to especially like Ivy, who runs one of the teams. What I love about several of the teams, but Ivy in particular, she was leading her team, and y'all together were doing crowdsourcing, right? Running events together, running open houses together. I think that's amazing, because we can succeed together. Okay, so it's a little bit on the PC side. So y'all be on the look. Oh, one side note, the group coaching will be in the Legion at 12 o'clock. I think the calendar said 1. If you're here for Calibre, it will be in the Internet Cafe at 1 o'clock. Okay, that's it.
All right, great. Cool. Good stuff. All right, Greg. The married man. He's still smiling.
How's everyone doing? Good. Awesome. So hello, my name is Greg, the marketing director here at the office. Just gonna go through something really quick. So you guys know 4th of July is coming up. So how many of you have content already prepared for 4th of July? Because 1, amazing. So two people, right? So, we always talk about touching your database, right? That's one of the ways of having a quality database is systematically market to your database. So one of the easiest way to do it is through a holiday. So everyone here celebrates 4th of July, right? Or most of you do, right? So it's an easy way to kind of have content that you can send out. So, we have some content available for you guys that's accessible for free. So we have, a simple graphic, something you can use as a reel or a GIF that you can text or you send in your email. So all of you guys have your contacts in command already? Okay, so that's something, this is an excuse to start working on that, right? So an easy way to touch your database is send out a mass email, right? So we talk about systems is that you want to be able to contact and touch your database at scale, right? So one thing you do, you can call everyone, but most of you may not be able to call all 200 or plus people in a single day. But if you just send a mass email or of course, post on social media, that's a great way to have a touch to your database. So there's on agentmarketingdesk.com. If you're having problems like actually creating it or customizing it or whatever the case may be, send an email to team@agentmarketingdesk.com and then we'll create it for you. So if you say you want one that has your headshot and your logo, we'll do it for you. No cost, right? So these are some simple tools that you can use. And
Some of you still won't take advantage.
I
of
know,
it.
right? Right. So my team
Even
is
if you send that out to an email, is it gonna do anything to harm you?
free.
Yeah, it's
Free.
done for you. It's part of our concierge service. Now, not free because we hope if you send it out here and you're consistent in it and you get a cap out of you. That's what we're really after. We want you to cap, right? And potential, but we're providing you this as a reason for what do you have to lose? Let's go, right? Take action. You should be wearing this out. This right now, with the amount of people that we have in here, you should immediately generate 20 emails that quick.
So just go to agentmarketingdesk.com and go to templates, and you're going to see a list of holiday templates. Otherwise, just email us and we'll send it to you directly. Either way, you'll get it. So that's the goal. So
And then you send it out.
you send it out, right? So for sure. So that's
If you don't know how to send it out, Norman will help you send it out. Bring your computer. Let's go.
Yes, you're right. So Norman you do it what day you do it? Ask Norman anything?
Oh, it's almost every day.
Every day. So you need a sense of one way or another, there's plenty of resources to make sure that you're able to send this content out. So that's for 4th of July.
That's good stuff.
And just a reminder, so we have a bunch of other services on Agent Marketing Desk that you can take advantage of in addition to the free templates that we have. So everything from logos we just started actually creating design signs for agents. So if you need help with signs, we actually could create those. Everything from custom to anything that you want. We have it, business cards, websites, etc. So agentmarketingnest.com. As always, if you need a scheduled time to talk about marketing, especially marketing strategies, and maybe you're unaware of what goals you should be creating, feel free to reach out to me and then we'll schedule time to go through what you need to do for the remainder of the year. Because, you know, we're halfway through the year, right? So I know a lot of you guys who have your GCI goals. Everyone has a GCI goal, commission income goal. Everyone? No, no? Wait.
No, there's some of them will raise your hand no matter what you ask.
Yeah, right. But
Yeah.
you know, the goal is to make sure that your marketing and lead generation plan aligns with your GCI goal. So that's the goal for us. So that's all. That's a lot for you guys today.
That's good stuff.
Give me a second here.
I wish you know there was a lot of work that came in resources, and a lot of this is right. There's a competitor that moved to town, offered a lot of services at a big cost to you. We're like, how do we keep our value, keep our price where it is, and offer tools that will help you to get into action, right? Being top of mind and getting your name out there is critical. I don't, the only thing we could do is tie you down and grab your computer and do it. You got to at least show up with your computer so we can help you. It's already done for you. With your picture, it's branded to you. We found your picture somewhere. We have it in a library and we'll send it and give it right back to you that you can send it out.
You know, that's pretty shocking. How many of y'all have contacts in your database right now? I only see
Well,
like, okay.
All of you should be raising your
all
hand.
of y'all.
Yes.
Okay, today's class at 1 o'clock, the beginner's guide to command is about contacts. The many different ways you can add contacts to your database, okay?
You'll have them. They're in your phone.
Come on.
We'll get them there. Okay.
All right.
I got you. Veronica, Amanda. Oh, we got newbies up here. They're not new, but they're new to speaking. I can't wait.
Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? Great. If you do not know me, I'm Veronica. I'm the AMCA here, AKA I get you paid. Okay. All right. Everybody likes to get paid. And this is Amanda. She's our MCA. Hi, everyone. And I just want to say again. Both of us, we're a team. But do you guys realize that we are halfway through the year? Halfway through, 6 months left, right? And I'm so glad that Greg touched on goals. How many of you have had goals conversations this year?
Goal conversations.
Yes. Okay. How many of you have had goal conversations with leadership like Chad, Nimesh, Verna? If so, are you on track? Okay. Have you studied our economic model? Okay. It calculates the amount that you want to take home plus the cost of sale, which is your operating expenses and the cost of doing business. Okay. Once you have that number, you can then calculate the number of units needed, the number of clients that you need to have appointments, set appointments, all the way down to the number of conversations that you need to have every day. Okay. Basically your plan for success. It's so important to understand what your path is, what your plan is. And of course, now that we're mid-year, to review that plan and see if you're still on track, right? So I highly suggest that if you have not, that you definitely reach out to somebody on leadership. Again, Chad, Nimesh, Verna, or even Israel, okay? And define what that is and how you're gonna do it, how you're gonna get there, and definitely maximize your resources, okay? We're here to support you, help you be successful. Super, super important to understand that, okay? You want to add anything, Amanda?
As you guys know, I am a little bit newer in this role, but I am here to help. And I want you guys to achieve your goals, and it's never too late to talk to any of us. We are here to help you. And honestly, I'm really
What kind of
excited.
business did you do before this?
So before this, I actually managed a pawn shop. So
Well,
I've seen it all.
She was a manager of an owner that had 5 pawn shops, right? And yours was the most.
no, actually, so the company I worked for was First Cash. It's the biggest pawn shop retail chain and anywhere. So I actually
Dealing with people that pawn things are a lot like dealing with real estate agents. Just kidding, but that was fun. Lighten up.
No, it's a lot better, trust me. But actually,
It's turning 50 and don't know.
Many days, that
Yes.
Chad, many days, many days.
many hours,
Yeah.
like next week.
Yeah. Assistant Market Center Administrator. And Amanda is the Market Center Administrator.
Yes.
Yeah, they do the finances and doing it, meaning that they can help you with good business conversations.
Mhm.
Most importantly is, where do agents struggle the most? Tracking what? Yeah, their expense is just number one, and how much revenue you come and offset it, and having a good understanding is how you can tap into this group too to help.
Hey, Chad, if anything, like,
We will, yeah.
and then on that note, I will put in a one for PC. That will be, sorry. So Andy will teach the business planning clinic later on this year, but we will look to put in one for PC in the next 30 days or so and go over that economic model. Because if you can chunk it down, you take that big scary number and that big scary goal, and it's like 7 contacts a day. Whatever your number is, right, based on your goal. So it makes it a lot more manageable. So.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Anything else? Thank you.
Nope, that's it. Thanks, everyone.
Great. And pawn shop can be on the good. You could be the one acquiring the inventory or being doing it. So don't overthink it. There is a pawn shop that I drive by and go through every single day because there might be something there that I want. I like it. Yeah. I go to the one in Brazoria on the way to a River House. Okay, great. Okay, before we jump to that, we don't have a slide for you. So you're just gonna have to have one of my mug shots. I just took this a couple days ago. Okay, great. You guys believe it. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
My almost
I'm
50-year-old friend,
I'm still well in my.
my
40s.
coach, Frank
Relax.
Jean. and
Relax.
Andy's doing an excellent job.
Yes,
building
yes.
up to that
She's running
big
out of
day.
information. There's not much to say.
Yeah, well, before I make my announcement, I just want to share with you all how blessed I am to be with Keller Williams, but most of all in this market center. And for the newer people, let me just share that people ask, well, why am I paying all this money? Right? Why am I making this investment? Did you just not see people providing marketing resources for you? People providing business planning resources for you? Our commitment is to help people succeed and win in business. You are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. How many ALC people we have in the room? See, all of us, we are here to help you. Okay, we are here to help you win in business and win in life. So with that being said, that's a gratitude moment for me, actually. How many of you know Julia Lachey or have heard of her? Well, she is our National Director for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. She is on the global stage and doing amazing things for in the industry, but especially for us at Keller Williams at a time where the state of Texas and some other places are trying to shut all diversity, equity, and inclusion programs down. I am proud to be with a company that continues to promote it. Julia Lachey will be in town this Friday. And as part of the Houston Black Real Estate Association membership drive, she will be speaking at KW Professionals. You can register at hbreaevents.org. It's 11:30 until 1:30 this Friday. Everyone is welcome, but she will be our featured speaker, talking about not only what we do at Keller Williams, but sharing her experience with the National Association of Real Estate Brokers. She is a past president of the Minneapolis board, you know, where George Floyd got killed. She was, that's the board that she ran, and now she's with us, keeping Gary's vision moving forward. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
That's,
You
and
can-
that's at the KW Professionals office,
Yes,
which is in Spring.
and we have an upscale free lunch, best price.
Upscale.
Upscale, yes, people serving you, so.
Oh, people
Well,
serve, if you
well,
serve it, it's up sale. If it's a sandwich, it's not, yes.
We have upscale sandwiches.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
so,
gotcha.
But no, I just wanted to emphasize that, it'll be a different kind of meal, and we love to have, we're all welcome. And I should mention that our market center is a member of the Houston Black Real Estate Association, because he joined.
I did. They didn't. All right, good stuff. That's a great event. That's something you guys want to turn up to. Yes, it's on the little bit on the lot drive on the other side of town. I know some of you, if you gotta drive to the north side, you think you're going out of state or something. It's just in Spring. It's right there. That's the advantage of living in a great metropolitan area with other strong offices. And their team leader is an agent that came from where? Right here, right here. Their team leader at Professionals 13 years ago. Yeah, yeah, yes. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's talk a little bit about the market. If I'm in the grocery store with you and I say, how's the market? What do you say? Outstanding. That's what people say. That sounds like a sales pitch if I've ever heard it. Come on, give me some meat. How's the market? Either one. I'm just trying to get a good feel for the market.
As far as what information are you getting a feel of going to sell your house?
I've been watching the news. It doesn't look good.
Okay. That's one
Come
perspective.
on, hit it fast.
That's one perspective, but let me tell you something. This is the best time to buy a house. Interest rates, you're probably talking about that. And if you can buy it low and refinance it, no one has a crystal ball, but if you get to refinance it and you got it at the price you want it, what you want to do?
Possibly.
Okay, let's sit down and talk.
Let's have
And
some,
let-
let's sit over a cut. Let's have a chai, yes. Right, I stole this line from Cody Gibson, who did Bold, and he used the line, it's an interesting market. What we thought would be up is down, and what we thought was down is up. And you go, what the heck did you just say? Well, let's go to the market, right? Let's go and look at it. So here's what I do. I look at our area around us, right? Include a little bit of Fort Bend, a little bit of Houston, and I just go off some MLS. And I'm just taking a year snapshot, because very clear what we believe when the interest rates rise, what typically happens? What also rises? What else rises? When money is more expensive to get, what normally rises? Inventory. Inventory normally rises in a normal shift, meaning never any shift that we go through, economy is the same. This is what the story is. So if you look at it, I'm just going to give some snapshots. I'll go bigger. When I go bigger, I just look at Fort Bend County, and then I'll hone in Sugar Land, I'll hone in Richmond, and I'll hone in on Missouri City, because those are the areas that we serve. I know some of you do this, we can get data on it, but we are a market center that sits in Sugar Land, Texas. So we're going to get as hyper local as we can in the area, but it's really telling the same story. And it's the same story nationally as well. What is really weird, our inventory is extremely tight, right? So that's why we go over this area. So if you look at, this is all of our Fort Bend area, right? May of 22 last year, our supply was 1.8. And if you fast forward today, it's 1.9. 1.9 months of inventory. What does that mean when we say supply of inventory? Yeah, theoretically, everything was, no new markets would come, houses would come on the market. This is all properties. We would be gone in less than 2 months. That's called a what market? It's called a seller's market. So we're very much still in a seller's market. Yeah, we have some listings that are days on markets creeped up, because she just used the word desperate, by the way. I didn't make that, you said it. She needed some buyers, right? Our days on market are creeping a little bit, but we're still very much in a seller's market. Let's just keep fast forwarding a little bit. So these are things you'd write down. Fort Bend, all of it. Last May was 1.8, it's 1.9. Still got a lack of inventory. We thought that would have gone up because of what's going on in our economy. It's not. There's factors for that. We'll talk about that. Okay, if you look at, this is still Fort Bend. Once again, right? There is some more, but see how it trends and we feel a little bit over time. But if we just go May to May, slight increase what we have for sale, but we have a slight decrease in sales. What does that mean is with the lack of inventory and things have been picking true, our sales are, the number of sales are down. That's what you're feeling, right? That's where the available income is not as much. We just don't have as many sales. It was tight last year. Sometimes it's even a little bit tighter in our number of sales. That's going to continue through the rest of the year. It's going to be a highly competitive market. We're not going to just all of a sudden have a whole bunch of sales. But you're kind of seeing this is Fort Bend. Okay, so we jump ahead. We go to Sugar Land, right? Sugar Land had, this is all properties, by the way, had 1.2, and now we're at 1.1. What's the difference about Sugar Land and other pockets? If we can compare Missouri City to Richmond, what's the difference? Come on, what's the difference between Richmond and Missouri City when it comes to inventory? What do we not have in Sugar Land? We don't have new construction. Stop it. This is that. We don't have new construction, right? And when new construction hits the market, does that have an impact on resale? Yes. If you were to sit here and talk to Kimbra, who sells in Pecan Grove or anyone else, the new properties in Harvest Green, it does have an impact of resale. But Sugar Land is, there's really, because we're kind of locked out, there's really not much opportunity. There can be little pockets you don't compete with. So you're feeling it even more in Sugar Land. If you jump ahead to, we're saying the slightest change, right? So here's Sugar Land. It actually has, right, less properties for sale than it did a year ago, which means it has less under contract and less sales, even tighter. Yay. Now, here's what I want you to hear this statement. This season we're in is going to be difficult, and we're in a difficult season, but I'm going to couple that with, and that should be good news.
Why?
Right? Because that should be, because in it becomes an opportunity, because if you can focus on simple things and articulate it in a way and bring your skill, you're going to be able to pass people up. And I don't care if this is your first day in real estate or your 40th. This should be good news. Is it going to be work? 100%. Didn't say it wasn't going to be work. I'm not sugarcoating that. Okay. So we go to, this is Richmond. It went 1.5 to 1.8. Once again, all properties, you feel a little bit of slight increase in the inventory, but we're also dealing with new construction. Are they building a lot of homes in Richmond right now? Fast as they can build them, because they're still in demand, because we just don't have a lot of inventory. For sale is up. Under contract, though, is down the slightest. We still just don't have enough product along the way. And yes, things are tighter. We had a pool of buyers with raise of interest rates and available money. It does make it a little bit tighter. Let's keep going. Here's Missouri City, 1.2, 2.2. Do they have new construction in Missouri City? Yes. We actually went and visited a model home when we had a team meeting. That's why we bring you out there. But you're seeing a slight increase there that impacts it as well. And then here's our sales. I'm going to go back and read these to you as well, because I want you to make sure our sales are up. Under contract is actually up compared to a year ago, and our sales are slightly down, but variations to it. But let's go back and read this. Remember, there's a statement that we use, there's opportunity in every market. Every market, there's an opportunity. The question is the opportunity going to go to you? Is it going to go to somebody else? So right now, in our Fort Bend area, for sale, there's 3,665. How many of those do you have? Under contract is 1,150 and sold is 1,019 in May. There's 1,000 properties just in our immediate area, 1,000. Can we make some money right now? Yeah. There's depends, and it depends on what do you want to do, because people still need to do it. Because what always dictates a real estate need? Huh? Okay, yeah, life changes. Give us, he said the 5 Ds. Tell us what the 5 Ds are. Divorce is one of them, right? You're one of the spouses doesn't come home and go, I'm really ready to divorce you, but I'm gonna wait till the market gets better. Doesn't happen. When it's done, and you need to move. What else? Death. Yes, that is a life change. If there's an impact to somebody in the household, it needs to change, right? The market doesn't. What else? Huh? Dependents, your children, right? Things move, things, you need to expand your house. Maybe it's a school district they want to get to for kindergarten. Maybe it's the opposite. They move away and they right? Downside is one of them, right? Downsize. Just, hey, you can, right? Now there's a little bit of a catch on a downside that you have to work through. Oh, and they have to finance, right? They don't have cash. But if I'm looking at downside, what's going to be my first objection? Okay, where am I going to move? Because there's a lack of inventory. And what else? Yeah, interest rates. Right now, I got a 2.75. And you want me to give that up to go into a 6? So how do you articulate and move through it? You just go to motivation. Maybe it really doesn't make sense right now. Or maybe you move now, get the most you can for your property. And then if we need to, we'll refinance later. And the likelihood of you getting an interest rate 3 or below in some of our lifetimes, I'm not looking at anybody specifically, you might not ever see again. I'm almost turning 50. So you could say right back at you, Chad, right? But look at the opportunity that's out there. There's plenty of opportunity. 148 sold properties in Sugar Land. How many of those did you get? Not enough. That's what you can say. This office as well. Richmond, 264 in May. Missouri City, 154. We need to sell more homes in Missouri City, by the way. All right, here's another, this is one thing I looked at. This is the Sugar Land area, by the way, when I look at it, because this is the market center we sit at. So when we operate Keller Williams franchises, we're after one thing, because everything would do it is market share, right? So market share is a leader. We're number 1 in market share in Sugar Land and Richmond. I cannot say that about Missouri City. We need to go, right? Yeah, this is not an easy fact, but just so you know, in this area, nobody sells more real estate than Keller Williams, right? Nobody sells more real estate. I share that all with you. Of all of that, we have 8.8% of the volume. We have opportunity to go get more. 8.8. We're at 30, we'd say we're crushing it. But 8.8, we have opportunity to go and sell. There's enough opportunity out there for all of us. And that's the number that I really want you guys to think about is where's the opportunity where we're going to go. So I go to this book. It's called The Shift Book. Have you read it?
Yes.
I read it. It constantly sits on my desk because the absolute brilliance that comes in here by studying top producers, challenging tough and difficult times, or whatever time you want to put to it. We use the word difficult. That's an interpretation, right? I got my license in 2007 and got into real estate. And I had a very productive first year of real estate. Whoever did it was enough to be the rookie of the year. It's the second highest GCI in the history of our office. Only one person has ever beat it. It was 125. In 2007 and 8. What was going on in 2007 and 8? It was a shift. What did you hear all the time? Oh my goodness, there's a shift. There's an inventory. Different shift, remember, right? Because what happened during that shift? Yeah, well, there was because people were upside home. Sellers would actually have to write a check to come to closing. Right? So if you've been in this industry long enough, right, Pam? Not saying that you're old, but you've had clients who actually had to bring a check to sell their home. What kind of skill does it take to be able to do that? So in comparison, we're not to that, but we also had an influx of inventory because the foreclosures hit, right? The shore sale was a skill. We just don't have that because what we have is a lack of inventory. And we also have people that have a lot of equity in their home. Now, some of them are not realistic on the price. We don't have it at the right price based on the right condition. There's a whole tactic in there, by the way, tactic 7. If you haven't read that, that is fantastic. You should pull that out today and read it. But I like to read a few things from here because I love the way that this is articulated. And I'm going to find some of my favorite. It says, let's be clear. There's nothing that says that an agent cannot thrive in any of these markets. This is an opportunity to thrive. In fact, we have known and worked with many agents who have had their best years in a market just like this. Doesn't matter if it's your first day here or your 40th, this can be the very best year. Because when you gain market share, and we'll take more, when everything returns to whatever state we're going to say it returns to, when you gain market share, you never give it up. If you lose market share, you don't get it back. Yes.
So, question,
Yes.
So the people who have purchased in these recent markets in what we'll call inflated market, and they have to sell now within a year or two.
Yeah.
And they don't have necessarily the equity positions, right? Do you think now is a time when we really need to be looking at educating our team on the short sale alternative in case we move into that space?
Here's what I'm hearing from economists. There's going to be a slight adjustment on price, but not a lot. Price is it could be slightly dip a little bit. We don't see a crash. So if you hear anyone along those lines, just don't see it happen. Her question is, right, when you have a ramp up, now if I'm sitting here talking this class in Austin, Texas, this would be a different conversation. Why? What's the difference between Austin and Houston? Oh, it went crazy influx, right? Since when COVID started to where it is now, the percentage of increase was off the charts. That will adjust some, or if you're in other markets that are moving like that. Houston, we've had a steady increase, same as we did there. Nothing that we thought was really unusual. We're still a really affordable place to live in, right? So if you go back here, right, let's look at historical data, if you can see this or not. If you went back to like 2006, hold on, let me go back here. Let's say it's 2000. We can't even afford a marker running tight here. I'm kidding. Time I grab one. Let's say it's 2000, right? And our market went like this. In some crazy markets, the percentage was higher. And then you hit, let's just call it 2006. And then we had a dip. And then we went back up here. What LaDonna is saying is if you had people that bought here, they're the one, and then need to turn around, and they're the ones that felt it. And they were the ones that had to bring a check to a closing. Are we going to have this? It might be slight. There's just going to be a short window in Houston. It could, but nothing that I would say, let's prepare for that. That's coming. Remember, I don't have a crystal ball. All I can do is read and research things. But you didn't feel sorry for the person who bought here and then got here. They would say, oh, I lost so much on my property. You're like, did you sell? No. Oh, you mean just on your piece of paper, you lost money. You really didn't feel it. You only feel it until you need to sell, i.e. a life change. So if somebody buys a home in 12 months, they need to turn around and sell it today. Could there be an impact? 100%. That's why you sit there and have high-level consultations and they go, hey, I want to buy. Okay, is there anything unexpected that show up in your world, your job, relocation you can have? Well, there is a chance I could be relocated in 12 months. And you'd go, this would be one of these times. It's a fiduciary and going, yes, we could get you in a property, but let's make sure this is the right decision for you. We might want to rent, or unless you want to buy it and turn around and rent it, it could be an investment property. But the media loves these stories, by the way. Love those stories. They'll find them and tell them and yell them out. Right? So your job is to educate. We need more listings. Have we said that? We need more listings. We don't have enough. Turn to your neighbor and go, you need more listings. This is where you interact. To look at them and tell them, even you need more lists. Yes, you need more listings, because if you control the listings, you control the game. We need more listings. This is funny. I wrote this years and years ago in my book on what I needed to do right now from a class in the business. 7 things. Want me to read them to you? You tell me if they still are consistent today. Number 1, reach out to past buyers. Reach out. Yes, LaDonna, you should be having really powerful conversations for your buyers that just bought. Want to know if things are changed, just giving you abreast of what's going on in the market. See still a lack of inventory. And yes, we see a rise with interest rates. It's a real unique market. Anything change in your world that we need to sit down and have a really good conversation. That's where Tanya said, sounds like you and I need to visit and really flesh this out. Number 2, systematically communicate with people in your database. You say that every time, Chad. Yes. Get the flyer out, send it to your people and communicate with them. Number 3, engage your database. Follow up. When they reach out and they ask questions, the best thing you can do is the FU of the business. Follow up. It's not a bad word. I know some of you went. It's the follow up. Most sales and conversations are just with the follow up. Number 4, it says step up your farming efforts. Farming area means locate your geographical location that you're going to do. Either knock on it, but do it consistently and frequently over 12 months. Just don't. I knocked on that door one time and nothing happened. No, knock on that door one time every month for 12 years. I mean, 12 years would be great. For 12 months and see what happens. Knock on that door once a month for 12 years. What do you think your business would look like if you did enough of them? Consistency over time wins all the time. Number 5, shoot more videos. This is many, many, many years ago. I wrote this. Shoot more videos, social media. How are you doing on your videos? Some of the best videos are done right here. Anybody love to watch themselves on videos? How many of you like to look at yourself on the video? How many of you like to listen to the sound of your voice? Okay, so nobody likes it. So what do I tell you about shooting more videos? Get over it. It's the way you look and the way you sound. Just go. Just go. Ken, what's the guy in Orlando, the YouTuber? Remember him? Huh? Poizek, yes. Ken Poizek, he's a YouTube guy. If you go to his channel today, his YouTubes are fantastic. But he goes back and tells his story over time. And he's committed here to offering value, shooting videos, putting it on his channel, and he was going to do 1 per week. Do you know how many videos he had to shoot before his first lead came in? Huh? 88. 88 videos for 88 weeks. He was consistent on shooting the videos, and it just 1 didn't come in. Actually, 3 came in. And he went, okay, now he knew he was doing traction. He had high quality. He was having good interaction along the way. But then he went, okay, this is really good. I need to do 2 a month, and I need to make sure I step up my quality. Went out and hired a production team. But it's consistently. We need to shoot more videos and consistently. Number 6, double down on testimonials. Testimonials still a good thing? And 7 is save your money. Why would it say save your money? Why would we save our money? Well, we always want to control our expenses. Well, you want to have money set aside. So if an opportunity comes available, you can buy it yourself. I know this market's gonna be tight, the inventory's tight, but there's gonna be opportunity that shows up for us. We should be excited about it. I will post these on the screen. We'll put them on maybe the KWSW 25. And that way you have them at your disposal. You can use them if you want. Great diagrams and stuff in this book too, if you haven't read it. And we have those available for you. I will charge you to buy one of those because it cost us, but they're at our fingertips. Okay, ahas, follow up. Shut up, Chad. That's enough. It's okay too. It doesn't hurt my feelings. I've been doing this long enough. Not that you guys don't matter, and yet. Anybody have a thought? David?
I think with everything, it's all about perspective, right?
Yep.
Interest rates are historically still low.
Oh, 100%.
So interest rates for 16%. And so if we go back 30 years, I mean, 7% is the average. So I think give us perspective, we need to give them a new perspective on their thinking as to
Yep.
our interest rates are really high from the 2.3 or 2.4.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Now we have to borrow more money than we did back there, and it's all just affordability and just having conversations. We're not going to trick somebody into doing something. But when's the best time to buy real estate? Do you believe that? Do you drink the water that you sell? Because I don't know about you, if I own a piece of property, every time I see something I was a part of and I went, you know what I always say? Wish I still own that. I wish I still own that. Well, I know you don't look back, but the lesson to me is the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago or today. And that to that perspective of interest rates, it's just the cost of money. Does it make sense for you to now or it doesn't? And if the rate gets better, we can refinance. If it doesn't, okay, time's your friend. Time will always be over your friend because any dips, it continues to increase. Any great investor will tell you is, I never regret purchase, especially with real estate, because time's on your side. It'll fix any dumb decision that you made. Just hold it long enough. And then you go, oh, that worked out pretty well. Okay. Any other thoughts? You're right, David. 16%. Yes, Pam.
Don't be the news, don't listen to the media.
Yeah.
Give your clients, your buyers, your prospects, the number that comes directly from MLS.
Yeah.
Or find sources that you can quote where you're not just saying that because you're a realtor.
Yeah.
And educate them, because the media only tells a small part of the story that usually twists the reality.
Yeah. Because we're salespeople too. When we say, how's the market? And we say, fantastic. And I'm like, well, that's the salesperson answer. It's a good start. I'm a salesperson, right? Or I ask somebody, how's business outside of it? And they'll go, it's good. I said, is that the salesperson pitch or is it the real information? I don't know. Truly want to know, how's your business? And the same with real estate. No, tell me the truth. You have a kit. What should be up is down. What do you mean? Inventory. We thought inventory would have creeped up by now. And guess what? People still have money at their disposal. A lot. People have cash. There's cash buyers who are still coming in this market and they have stupid numbers. By the way, the cash that's in available's pocket, people's pocket it's a lot. I think more than ever we've seen in the history of our company. There's reasons for that. We won't get into that today, but there's opportunity. Go find them. It's one conversation at a time. Go have powerful ones, but use data to help back it up. Okay, anything else? Okay, great. Let's pivot and go. Speaking of financing, what do we got? Can we still get money?
You know, interest rates, it's a temporary situation we're in regarding interest rates. Eventually, they're going to move down. And we know that. How many of you are working with renters? Anybody right now? And what is the biggest objection that a renter has to buying? My credit's horrible. Well, you can still get them into a lease if they've got horrible credit?
No.
Okay. So what are you doing to offset that objection? I've got an answer. We've got a credit class that's coming up on the 27th of July that's going to be here. It's going to be at 10 o'clock in the morning. There's one option. I want you all to learn a little bit about credit so that you can relay a little bit of information. But those people that are potentially buyers that have the desire and hopefully have the income to qualify need some help getting to where they need to be to potentially either be a renter or a buyer. What's the average amount of income a buyer needs or a renter needs times their income in order to qualify? 3 times. So let's say I'm looking for a $2,000 a month rent. How much income do I need? Okay. Is it easier to buy or rent based on those numbers? How come? What's holding them back? Down payment potentially. So there's options to that. So you could potentially go up to, on average, almost 50%, which would be at 2 times only your gross income and still qualify for a mortgage. So in some cases, it may be simpler or easier based on their income to get into a house than it would be to rent a property. Assuming they've got a down payment option, which down payment assistance available, gifts. A lot of people do not tap the source of a gift, a family member. It could be, there's so many different ways to get funds for gifts that is also available. So we've got a credit class. We also have, as Chad said, a video class. We've got a person that's coming in on the 20th to do a video class. It's 2 hours, CE credit from 10 until 11 o'clock. It's on a Thursday morning. He's going to show you how to do videos so that you can help support and sponsor your business. Thank you, guys. We're here for you.
Thank you. Great.
Speaking of classes, hi, I'm Melissa. I'm with Patent Title downstairs. Tomorrow we have a class in the River Oaks Patent Title location. It is called Business Planning for Real Estate Success. It's tomorrow from 11 to 12. I'll put it in the closed Facebook group that we have, but it's a CE credit as well. And it's being taught by one of our underwriters. So that's a great option for you guys. So one real quick thing that I forgot to mention, if you guys don't know, Pad App, the app that you guys do seller net sheets, it's available in 14 languages. So if you have a client that maybe feels more comfortable about, reading numbers and things like that in a different language, ask me how and I can show you. It's really easy. I did a net sheet today and it took me 45 seconds. So I timed myself. Couple fun facts about Sugarland. After the consolidation of several local plantations and the Imperial Sugar Company during 1908, Sugarland became a company town. It was later incorporated as a city in 1959. I have a couple more. It has also been recognized, Sugarland, as a community of respect by the Anti-Defamation League and one of America's best places to live. I checked it out. That's an actual fact. And Sugarland is 2 words. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Good stuff. All right. Last but not least, who's this guy? Oh, Lawrence. Everybody know Lawrence? Lawrence.
Thank you.
How are you, Lawrence?
I'm doing good. Always doing good. Thank you.
What you can stay right here so they can see you online because you got a close to
ma'am.
40 right there. Yes.
Okay. Hi, guys. Thank you for allowing me to come back to your office. No, really great to be here. One of the best offices here in the Southwest. My favorite office. Can I say that? Yeah. A lot of contract here. I'm going to close with one of y'all in 2 days, last day of the month. So thank you again. 100% of my sales are with realtors. 100% of my sales are with realtors. So thank you. What you have in front of you is a list of inventory homes. Because I'm closing out in Veranda, I'm also available to sell. If you don't have any kind of a relationship with the other communities, I'm happy to help you. Like today, I'm closing one in Fulshire at 1 o'clock. So there's homes for Sienna, Pomona, and Meridiana. Sienna, Pomona, and Meridiana in that list there. So if you have somebody, give me a call, but you gotta call me at least 2-3 days before you make the appointment. Just don't tell me, hey, Lawrence, I'm here. So that's gonna be impossible to do anything, huh?
You're
So when
closing
you,
out in veranda?
yeah, closing out.
Where are you going next?
They don't tell me yet, so hopefully somewhere nice,
Yeah.
So the reason why I tell you to call me 2 to 3 days early is because when I close in Sienna, the $1 million home, this is what the realtor did. She 25 years experience. She knows what she's doing. So when you call me for any home on the list there, I can send you about 10 pages of information. 10 pages of information on that single house or 2 houses, 10 each. I'll send you the floor plan, the elevation, then net summary page. That summary page is what all upgrades are going to be in the house. So you go in very strong. You know what we are talking about, whether it's level 1, level 2, level 3, quads, 5-inch baseboard, 8-foot doors, extended patio, tile. Plus, I'll also send you the site plan. You call it survey, we call it a site plan. And I'll send you the plat map. This is a plat map. I hope you guys all know all this stuff, right? Plat map, plat map. So if you give me 2 to 3 days notice, then when we go into the meeting with the prospect or the buyer, we know what we're talking about. We know what's all in the house. Make sense, guys? Yeah, the other thing I want to tell you also,
This is Lawrence's first meeting with you. I'm kidding. How long you been doing this?
12 years.
12 years, yes.
With
All
Perry
with Perry.
Homes, all with Perry Homes.
Yeah.
The other thing is that by now you should know what a soffit is, fascia, roof line, brick and flash shutters. If you don't know, let me know. I will be happy to share this information with you. So this is all good terminology to use to make yourself a more seasoned professional. What's a fascia? What's a soffit? What shutters? What brackets? Stone, brick, level 1 brick, level 2 brick, Acme brick, Meridian brick. So different types of brick. What color of the brick? Painted brick, non-painted brick, stucco. There's so much to learn, but I'm happy to help you. And last but not least, if you need lead generation, come see me one-on-one. I'll show you how to get free lead generation, no cost to you. Just bring me some chicken biryani. Oh, vegetarian biryani. All right. Yeah. Any questions, guys? Today's meal is a no meat day today. So you've got some nice gourmet style salad. Salad with balsamic vinaigrette dressing with blueberries, feta cheese, cranberries, blueberries, something you would eat in a 5-star restaurant. Then next to it, you've got some nice quiche Florentine. And if you wanted to spice up, drop some sriracha sauce on it. All right, guys. Thank you.
Lawrence.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's awesome. Thank you guys so much. Remember, next week, no meeting. 2 weeks from now, right? Yeah. Next 2 weeks from now, we will be at the Heritage Museum off-site. Get in that 30, 60, 90. It's good stuff. See you guys next week. Thank you for being here.